In this video, we're going to look at how to create a quick instruction in NetSuite. A quick instruction provides a short route to preparing the instruction and the supporting opportunity, property, prospective customer, and contact records. Firstly, let's take a look at the activities you undertake day to day as an agent, which are both supported by NetSuite and covered by the quick instruction. You start out by building up your contacts, people who you want to sell to, who've dealt with you in the past, or who may be able to refer opportunities to you today or in the future. At some point, a contact shows an interest in a service that you offer, so now you have a lead. Creating a lead in NetSuite allows you to track lead sources and the inquiry itself. If you get an inbound inquiry, say through your website, you acquire a new contact and a sales lead in one step. So let's say that you respond to that inbound lead, call the inquirer, and establish that they are looking to sell their house and that they've been recommended by a friend. You arrange to meet at the property and do a valuation. So in one call, you've qualified the lead and defined a specific opportunity. You've got an idea of approximate property value and some idea of typical commission rates. So now you have enough to put this potential sale into your pipeline. At the same time, you arranged a meeting at the property, so you have enough information to create a property record. Once you've visited the property, you'll be hoping that the vendor accepts your proposal and instructs you to sell their property. Now the hard work begins. There's a lot of detailed information about the property needed to market it, full listing details to draft, and photographs to take, and legal documents to process. Once everything is in place, you can submit the instruction to your team leader and get it approved for marketing, typically by listing on the portals. So what does a quick instruction do? The quick instruction allows you to complete one form and moves you straight to the instruction stage. After that, you'll just need to add your images and do the legal stuff as before. In the background, the quick instruction automatically creates all the other records without you having to use those screens. So let's take a look. The quick instruction is like filling in an online form. It tells you what fields are mandatory, pre-populates some fields with the most likely answers, and tells you when the form is complete and ready to submit. And, like other online forms, you can save it when it's part complete and come back to it a number of times and submit it when you've gathered all the information you need. The quick instruction list allows you to view all of your completed and part completed quick instructions. If all of the linked records are present, the quick instruction has done its job and you won't be able to edit the quick instruction further. Do not try and edit a submitted and completed quick instruction. Further changes must be made in the instruction record. If the linked records are absent, the quick instruction form has been part completed but not submitted. To create a new quick instruction, use the New Instruction button. The form allows you to work through each section step by step. There are a few design features that will help you through the process. The red cross indicates that not all of the mandatory fields have been completed. Once the last of the mandatory fields are filled in, it will immediately turn to a green tick. Then, and only then, can you check the Create Records tick box and submit the form by clicking Save. This creates the instruction and other records in NetSuite. Each of the required fields are marked with one or more asterisks. More than one asterisk means it's required for the portals, as well as NetSuite. Some of the fields are pre-populated with the most common responses, or offer an autofill option such as the property address to speed up input. At any point prior to submitting the form and creating the instruction, you can view an existing quick instruction and use the Make Copy option to create carbon copies of your quick instruction. Why is this feature here? If you are selling a number of units, such as 10 one-bedroom flats in the same block, this allows you to manage each opportunity without massive amounts of repetitive typing. Complete as much as you can before making copies. You start with one master form. As soon as you've made another 9 copies, you have 10 forms to manage. Finally, and very importantly, if you're building your database of contacts and using drip feed marketing to build your business, it's quite likely that your contact will already exist in NetSuite. So the quick instruction allows you to link an existing contact record to the form to avoid duplication. So now let's cancel out of creating a quick instruction from scratch and find one that is almost complete. We can see that this form is marked as incomplete because I have a red cross in the top right-hand corner. Let's quickly run through the sections, and along the way we'll find any mandatory fields that are incomplete. Prospect. This is your prospective customer if you successfully sell or rent their property. It's the legal entity that you will be billing. Primary contact. The main contact details for that prospective customer. If you link this instruction to an existing contact, the primary contact pre-populates with their details. Opportunity. The estimated property price and the commission rate so that you can track the potential value in your pipeline management. Instruction. Details of the type of instruction you're receiving. Please note that the quick instruction does not include the upload of property images and other documents, so you should always use the default ready to list equals no. And then the full details of the property you're marketing, starting with the property address. You'll notice that there is an option to use the prospect address. If you tick this box, the address will automatically populate from the prospect details. Then the property marketing sections. You may not have the full details of the property at this stage or want to spend a lot of time writing the full marketing particulars. So as long as any mandatory fields have something in them, you can submit the form and return to the instruction itself later to fine-tune the listing when you're ready to upload the images and make final preparations before submitting the instruction for approval. Now that we've added the property address and the contact record details, I'm expecting all of the required fields to be complete, and this is shown by the green tick box. At this point, we can still just save the form, or if we want to submit the form and create the records in NetSuite, we check the Create Records box and submit the form. A final check of the quick instruction list shows us that the records have been successfully created and the process is complete.